Welcome to the Inspanning Gateway. My name is Asia. This is going to be an introductory video to what we're doing here in this space. And for time's sake, I have everything written out that I need to say. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it so I don't forget nothing. Bear with me. Okay, welcome to the Inspanning Gateway. This is a space where we intuit information using foundational knowledge and information obtained from educational and religious systems. This is what I like to call integration. We will be intuiting information by combining spiritual and physical principles. It is very important that I proclaim this space because I want to avoid as much nonsense as possible. Everything that I say here is from my perspective only. I am not here to make anyone believe in anything. I do not own knowledge and information. I am no authority except my own authority, and I hold dominion over my own creations. Instead, I use knowledge and information to show possibilities. This space is all about possibilities. It's up to each individual to determine truth for themselves. That is your job. And also to validate or invalidate my perspective. I'm not responsible for the choices you make for yourselves or your belief systems, okay? I want the space to be as free as possible for free thinkers, but she, and I mean me, has boundaries. Thank you. Please remember that because language is very limited, or we have a very limited knowledge of language, and people have been trained to speak a certain way, I will be telling you what to do without really meaning to tell you what to do. It's called duality, or it can be called duality. But basically, just a few things. I want you to have an open mind and an open heart. Really set your intentions to participate and direct your attention. And try not to form quick judgments. I know it's all hard and stuff, but you can do it because judgments close the door on possibilities. And this space is all about possibilities. And if you know anything about possibilities, you can go into numbers and see that it's represented in numbers by the infinity sign that represents infinite possibilities. So you know that that can be a true factor. So judging just probably won't serve you that well here, and it's about learning when to use judgment. So, and that's only at certain times when it comes to information, because that's when we come to conclusions. That's a form of a judgment. So before you jump to any conclusions, let's see what the possibilities are. Okay, which brings me to my next point. Damn near everything about what we're doing here is considered non-traditional or abnormal. It may even seem foreign to most. It might be so foreign that this shit right here just ain't for you, and that's okay because it may not be your time yet. There will come the day. But you still most definitely can get something out of this because this has to do with foundational knowledge that you are supposed to be getting from your educational or religious or cultural systems. And yeah, it's lacking. So we're going to address that in this space. Okay, but if you have the ability to see, I hope you are inspanned. If you are already inspanned, I hope this space strengthens your abilities. And if you are either of these, I hope that this gateway can serve as a connecting point and a passage to a common atmosphere, which I'll get into in another video. Because there's the elemental aspects that go into that as well. So my intentions here in this space is to solidify a common atmosphere. I notice there's a lot of spiritual knowledge floating around, but with very little direction when it comes to community building. With this gateway, I intend to change that. And that is through being a resource for direction, empowerment, self-responsibility, innovation, creativity, network study, building and strengthening connections, network study. I said that. Love, respect, boundaries, honoring the feminine and masculine principles. Those things will be inspanned and reflected upon along with the following subjects: foundational knowledge, his story, words, law, science, astrology, logic, calendars, numbers, math, tarot, symbols, words, language, natural principles, truth, perspective, facts, data, common sense, educational systems, religion, spirituality, life experience, information, propaganda, opinion. Basically everything on the table for reflection, inspection, and analysis. Lastly, please bear with me because this gateway is beginning as a seed, and I'm in the process of nurturing and growing it. Also, I'm not affiliated, nor am I trying to be. I'll expand on that a little bit more when I talk about a common atmosphere, because there's contracts are a big aspect of life and law. So we'll get into a little bit what that means and how we can support each other as spirits without getting played. Okay. But with this, yes, my bad. Okay. When it comes to me, I consider myself to be a light by way to see, not follow. I'm not really into all that. I'm here to be of service to humanity in updating hardware, because the systems that we've been operating on are pretty much outdated, if you haven't noticed, depending on where you are spiritually. But yeah, they're outdated. It's time to update the hardware. Especially individually when it comes to self-responsibility, and that the best way to do it is through knowledge. If you know anything about the spiritual path, you can either choose a path of knowledge or a life experience to be taught lessons, or you can choose the middle path, the combination of the two, the masculine and feminine. So that's what we'll be doing, and spending on that knowledge and how to combine the two and integrate them into your life, to take personal responsibility, and also how that has to do with the universe around you, because it's all one and the same. Okay, so with that being said, I'm just here to be of service and wishing everybody well on their spiritual journey. And if you are new to any type of spirituality, and please understand that that is just a title to what life is. If you have any understanding of being a life, a being on this physical plane, that's usually represented as being a spirit, and pretty much your spirit existing through this physical plane. So that's what spirituality is about. It's about life and all aspects of it, the wholeness complete. So we're going to be getting into it's just so much to talk about and to learn from, but I hope you stick around, and welcome to the awakening, because it's time to get in alignment. Good day.